All right, so we're gonna have to squeeze in here. Oh boy, my nice hair. Usually we do it at the table, but we're gonna have to squeeze, and let's see how this.
I just figured we'd go in front of the camera when you were ready to.
Oh, it's not, nobody's here. Well, yeah, there are people here. They're already signing up. Yay! I love you guys. I love early birds. Hi, Juliet. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Paul. I'm gonna mute it for a minute, but hi, Juliet. Hi, Kathy. Hi. So I was going to do something a little different today and start it early and share it, but have the PowerPoint going so people could see that. So I will see you in 4 minutes. Are you doing good, Juliet?
Doing great. How about you?
Good.
Good.
Good, good, good. All right. Hi, Kathy. And I love Paul's blue screen. Okay, so I'm going to mute this. To share this on Facebook first. Mastermind Monday. I am your host, Shannon Gronich, and we have my partner in success, Gio Ropert with Ropert and Partners. I see a lot of new faces. Hi, Naomi. And I see somebody under Heshi that's a beautiful brown-haired. Anyways, I get to, and we have some special guests here. So if you're joining us for the first time, how our agenda today is everybody gets a chance to make your introduction. This was started after we had a number of people from the Business Acceleration Summit come together and saying, we want to still collaborate, we want to connect, what should we do to do that? And I didn't want to keep doing a million events, so here we are. And this really models some of what we do at our summits, but we obviously have a number of days. So the first thing is our introductions. And with the introductions, if you're brand new, you're gonna have 45 seconds. Ooh, I love your backdrop, Susan. And if you've been here before, you have 30 seconds. Ideally, we want to get you down to 17 seconds, but 30 seconds is a time limit before you have to start paying Gio. And he'll get his PayPal address so that you can pay him for all the time that goes over. You're not laughing, Gio.
Oh, I'm making faces.
It's not a laughing matter, is it? It's very serious. So I just want to say hi. We have a number of our founding members of the Business Acceleration Club, so I want you to definitely pay attention to them. Some of them are our mentors. We have Heshi Siegel. I'm going to call on some of them first to get started. I'm going to have Heshi go. I'm going to have Susan Schatzer go. These are individuals that are a part of our network. They've mentored, so definitely get their name and number and somebody you want to follow. Gio, then we're going to do a power-up call, but I think I may have had could you talk for 5 minutes? Inspire for 5 minutes?
Sure.
You could?
I can.
Yes, you're on. We'll do a 5-minute power-up talk with an inspirational talk, speech, and then we get into the mastermind. And the mastermind is where you get to share one goal or a challenge where we come together as a community and support you. And that is also timed to like 5 minutes. We'll go into more details about that. So let's go ahead and have the world famous Heshi Siegel, who has almost 2 million followers on So Share This. She is a spreader of good news, a master connector. And Heshi, you're up.
Okay, can I just tell you that some people are showing up as me because they're my guests and they can go and change their names?
Perfect. Yes, I saw that. There's a beautiful girl. I was like, Heshi, you've reversed your age quite a bit.
They're Heshi's
I got
alter egos.
I will take that. So I came up with a brand new one, so I don't have to worry about Gio anymore. So I'm just going to read it because I just did it 5 minutes ago. Ready?
We're ready.
15 seconds right there.
Oh, come on, come on.
Insulting the timekeeper.
No.
Stop it.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, healthcare professionals partner with me because they are concerned about their patients and clients being exposed to the toxins in tap and bottled water, as well as anything they could possibly pick up on the road. So I provide them with access to the top portable filtration system available. Bottom line, there really is a singular, easy-to-use, safe water filtration system that works anytime, any place. My name is Heshi Siegel, and you can purchase your systems at kidsbetterworld.com. Find out how your purchase can also help children in need get free bottles.
I would have given you the minute or 1.63 seconds, Heshi, but adding the 15 seconds for the insulting the timekeeper, and you are over. So.
I didn't hear an insult.
Oh, yeah,
She said she didn't need you.
That was an insult.
That wasn't an insult. That was like saying that he's a great timekeeper. Now reverse that.
Rough crowd.
So she got it, huh?
She nailed it.
You nailed it, Heshi. Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, then we're going to have our next founding member, who was also our guest presenter last time. You want to go hear her talk from the last Mastermind Monday. Susan Schatzer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Susan Schatzer. I am the executive producer and host of the global TV series, Unlocking Your Limitless Life. My goal and mission and vision is to catapult you and your message, your vision, and what you are here to do into mass consciousness. You can reach me at Susan at susanschatzer.com.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, girl. That was good. And you want to go see her shows. They will totally uplift your life and really amazing stuff. All right, we have another member with us, Becky Norwood. Becky, would you like to go first? And welcome to the community. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm Becky Norwood. I'm with Spotlight Publishing, and I bring the stories and wisdom impactfully to the world through the printed page. We implement marketing that also will help them to stand apart from the rest. And so you can find us at spotlightpublishing.pro. Becky Norwood.
Beautiful.
21.
21. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, Becky. So one more thing, I'm going to go to Dawn Meyer next, who's also one of our founding members. I just want to let you know that part of the magic of what we do within our community is that we don't only just listen and share what we're up to. We also want to be thinking about, who do I know? Who do I know that wants to get on global television? Who do I know that's looking to publish a book? Who do I know that's looking for copywriting? Who do I know that needs clean water? Be thinking about how you can share or contribute. And it doesn't mean that you have to get your name and number and it's a I make introductions saying, hey, I think there might be something there. Just explore and see what's possible. So be thinking about what you can contribute and how you might be able to support somebody else. All right, Dawn.
People hire me to discover, explore, and attain the things they truly desire but believe are impossible for them. Uncovering what is hidden from their view allows them to blast off into more possibility, ease, and joy and start living the life they'd love to live. My name is Dawn C. Meyer, a former NASA rocket scientist turned reality shifter and shaker. As a possibilities expert, transformation consultant, speaker, and energy healer, I help people feel out of this world and to know that so much is possible once they stop believing it's impossible. I am purpledawn.com.
31.
So close.
Really great. Dawn. Yay. Beautiful girl. All right. We also have, are we going to be able to get the Miss Lauren Cohen on as one of our founding members? Lauren, are you going to be joining us today? And Dr. Bob Levine?
I'm here.
Oh, yay. We're not seeing your beautiful face. I know are you able to share?
Yes, but I'm not turning on my video. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. You don't have to. We see lots of pictures of you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Cohen, internationally acclaimed legal and business strategist. To build a rock-solid, profitable business, you need a strong foundation, which will help you to have more time and money to invest in your business, more like-minded clients, and increased profits. Take our free quiz to uncover gaps in your foundation and discover solutions to fill the gaps so you can bulletproof your business and scale up successfully. How was that, Gio?
And where do they go again? Say the quiz one more time at the very end. So
ShowMeTheMoneyQuiz.com.
moneyquiz.com.
That was about 23.
23? Awesome.
Yay!
Lauren is an attorney, and so to be able to have an attorney joining us is really amazing. Thank you, Lauren, for being here and all that you do.
My pleasure.
Yes, we have 2 attorneys.
Two of us.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, but you help them in a different way.
I do.
Yes.
We'll find out.
We'll find out from our speaker today. Thank you, Gio. I was like, wait a minute. All right, Dr. Bob, are you joining us? Okay, so now we are going to introduce some of our special guests. Let's have some new people go. Actually, we're gonna have Gio go. Gio, I gotta hear from you because you're one of our amazing mentors. And
Yes, I am. And I'm also the timekeeper.
Point of interest.
I basically run this show, except Shannon does, but I think I do. Anyhow, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Gio Roper. I am the founder and president of Roper & Partners Public Relations and Marketing Communications. We help you increase your visibility and grow your business. You can find us at roperandpartners.com. I'll make you famous.
awesome. 15 seconds. Oh, he just had to show everybody. Awesome. So I just wanted to, let me queue up a couple of people. I think we're going to have you come and do your introduction, but you're still going to get a 5-minute talk,
Okay.
inspiration talk. So you're going to have 45 seconds. Then we'll have Devon Danes, who is also, Devon, if you can go after Anthony, that would be wonderful. Devon is one of our mentors that we haven't seen for a while because he's been off traveling the world, making a difference. Well, I've seen him, but you guys have missed him. I wanted to let you know, I'm going to put in the chat room to go to facebook.com/Business Acceleration Summit. We are streaming this live, and this is the best way for people to connect with you there. We got a lot of great stuff in the chat room. Make sure you cut and paste and put that on the Facebook, and if you go there now, it's a top video. You'll see it right at the top, streaming live, and just put it in the comments so people can find you easily and share it and give us some love. All right, you ready?
I am.
Welcome.
Thanks. Great to be here live.
Yeah.
Great. So, my name is Anthony Diaz. I am a Supreme Court family law mediator, family law attorney. I've been doing that for over 20 years. I'm also known as the peacemaker, and I've helped thousands of people go through the divorce process as an attorney, as a mediator, and I help them go from the pain of their divorce to a peaceful outcome. The clients I'm looking for are people trying to decide if they want to go through the divorce process, and also to work with people that have been divorced and are having trouble moving on. You can
Beautiful. AnthonyJDiaz.com. I have to, well, I'll say this when you talk. He's one of my favorite people to follow on social media. Hopefully you share why. All right, let's have Heshi. Would you like to introduce a couple of your special guests?
I don't actually know. Well, let's see. I know I saw Naomi.
All right, Naomi. And then we have somebody in the shadows of Heshi. So we'll have Naomi go first. I know Naomi. She's a rock star. Naomi, you want to do a 45-second introduction?
Sure. So Shannon, great to see you again. Haven't seen you for a while. Heshi, want to thank Heshi for inviting me to this. She's an amazing woman with a very honorable mission. And Werner, her husband, is also fabulous. So I'm Naomi Payne. I have many years of running my own business and helping others run theirs. And so I actually have just published and launched this week a new book, Launching Your Own Business. We're in a pre-launch mode on that. But more importantly, I'm known as the Holistic Coach, and my mission is to really help people dial in on their visions and get really, really clear on what they want and create a realistic action plan, which is why I'm goalistic, And I actually taught the workshop yesterday, and a couple of people had some major breakthroughs on what they were really doing. So you can reach me at Naomi at naomipayne.com, and I can put that in the chat because my name's not the easiest to spell. So anyways, hello everybody, I'm Naomi.
Welcome. How was your time?
Close enough for government work.
Close enough for government work. we have an ongoing joke. Gio, about 2 months ago, introduced the people have been sending him funny money in the mail. Just kidding. He's waiting for us to send him real money for when we go over. Devon, I'm so grateful to see you here.
Well, it's good to be here. Let me tell you.
So
my name is Devon Dames. I'm from Melbourne, Florida. I'm actually in Sebastian today, and I was delighted that I was able to connect. I've not been with you for a while, trying to obtain my PhD, as well as liquidate most of my assets. And I think we're getting closer to those negotiations. So the contribution that I bring to the table is that I have a specialist on my team that specializes in SBA 7A products, whereby it doesn't cost you much to do your own development. I'm interested in accounting, finance, and all things businesses, and available to sit at the table after my PhD is completed, which should be in another 8 weeks. So 5 years in the making, and I'm finally completed. And the PhD is in global business and finance.
all right, that's a celebration.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome, awesome. Well, it's always a pleasure. I haven't seen most of you in a while, so it's glad to be back.
We're glad you're here. Okay, we are going to have Paul and Chris to go.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Shannon, when you speak, there's an echo. Actually, when I speak, there's an echo, isn't there?
I think, Devon, we got to mute you. Can you mute yourself? Here we go.
Looks good. Hi, I'm Paul Levin with I Deserve a Perfect Life. Who do you know who's struggling with life, having difficulty in life, feeling life sucks? What I do is I specialize working with women under 40, and my mission is to take away the emotional pain of the world through empowering women. And you can go to I always forget, you can go to IDeserveAPerfectLife.com for more information and to contact me.
Perfect.
I don't know, I think I got a new rule now.
Oh,
Your website, there will be an extra 5 seconds added at $10 a second.
Gio. So yes. I want to retire. So Paul is incredible on Instagram. If you get a chance to follow him, he's always doing inspirational videos and things that help you live a better life. Thank you, Paul, for being a messenger of hope. All right, Krista. All right, Krista, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, you're muted, I think.
Muted?
Yep, there we go.
As a PR professional and writer, I work with businesses and nonprofits who are expanding and rebranding. Experts hire me to transform their messaging and expand their brand. So I'm also a guest on Podcasters, and I'm a speaker. I share my personal and professional journey from scared kid to business owner, networker, and skier who just happens to be blind. So bottom line, don't hide from your story. And as your messaging grows, as your business grows, your marketing and messaging should grow with you. Krista Janik, Wise Words That Matter.
Beautiful.
A little long, but I really like Krista, so I'm giving her.
Oh, he's got favoritism now.
How many seconds was it?
You were at 39.
Oh.
Yeah, it was close.
Oh, well.
Awesome. Thank you, Krista. Your story's an inspiration.
It's really distracting to hear the chat messages in my ear. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Oh, wow. I wonder if that. You did good. I would never know.
Maybe I should just turn down the volume, but then I can't hear all of you. I'm not sure what to do about it.
When you're talking, turn it
When
down.
you're speaking, can you mute the rest of it? Mute the microphone? Mute the speaker? When
I
you're-
can do that, but then I won't hear all of you. And if you have a comment or if you say something, I don't know.
Point taken. Point taken.
All
I'm
right.
not sure.
We'll think about it.
When
Just a
Chris,
thought.
no typing. New rule. Two new rules.
Krista rule.
It's a Krista rule. Would you like to go, Christine? We have another special guest. All right, you're up.
Hi, I'm Christine from Blank Canvas Event Decor and more. I specialize in balloons and custom backdrops. I can help you with any life milestone and corporate event. So please let me know if you have any trade shows, corporate functions, anything that you need to create a splash with. I can help you with that. You can be reached at blankcanvascreations.com.
She has some great stuff on the website that you can look at.
18 seconds.
18 seconds. Okay, you still have 20 seconds left.
I'm really looking for corporate clients right now, so if anybody knows of any that are in need of a sponsor for an event or you need a trade show decorated, I can create that cohesive look to match your logo or theme.
Awesome. Backdrops, exhibitors, if you're going to exhibit at an event, all that fun stuff. Thank you for being here. All right, so we have somebody else that has Heshi as their name, but we cannot see your face very well. There we go, a little bit.
Oh.
Would you like to go next?
Is that better?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I thought I changed my name, but I'm Stephanie Stan German. I just met Heshi this weekend at a conference. I'm very grateful to be here and to have met Warner. So I'm an international scholar and researcher, but also an intuitive career coach and a yoga therapist. And I support people in connecting the longest distance in their body, which is between their brain and their heart, and really taking that into their lives, specifically people in transition. So if you're stressed out, you feel lost, either in your career or maybe you've had some big change in your health that's completely altered how you're experiencing your life, I can help you in maximizing the quality of your life, gain clarity and direction. And you can visit me at crystalbedwellness.com, and my email is steph@crystalbedwellness.com. I look forward to getting to know you, and thank you for having me here today.
You're welcome. Welcome, Crystal. Crystal, actually, there's somebody else that had...
Oh, Stephanie.
What's that?
Oh. I'm Stephanie. Oh.
Thank you, Stephanie.
I did too.
You did. Okay, Stephanie, I have it now. Thank you, Stephanie, for joining us. Actually, somebody else that has Heshi's name too. So now I'm going to go to the other person. Here we go.
Is that me?
Yes, that's you.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Roger. I'm from Boulder, Colorado. My business name is Relief and Recovery Manual Therapy. And I help people reset their body, work with their nervous system through rolfing and biomagnetism therapy. And yeah, that's me.
Welcome. So are you looking for connections in your area, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Thank you. Rolfing is a powerful tool. And ouch, it's had me whining like a little baby. Thank you for being here, Roger. All right.
Yeah,
Dr. Bob, are you going to be in hiding today, or are you just listening? All right. Okay, Stephanie, we see your name. Okay, we have another Heshi that has Heshi's name hidden, and we have John. Oh, Natalie. Let's go with Natalie. So we'll go with Natalie, and then John. I don't know if you're going to join us, but we'd love to hear from you if so. And then we'll go with Kathy. So Natalie, John, and then Kathy.
Okay, I'm Natalie McQueen. Entrepreneurs hire us to unleash their authority and expertise through authorship because most are confused, unaware, and anxious about the publishing process. So we help them develop and mold them into best-selling authors. We increase their visibility and maximize their marketing influence for ongoing book sales. Bottom line is that their book will spotlight their stories, their wisdom, their impact to the world. You can reach me at spotlightpublishing.pro.
Beautiful. How long was that?
36.
36. Awesome. Thank you, Natalie, for being here. I can't wait to get an update on all your good filming. All right. John, are you going to be sharing today, or are you just observing?
I am here to talk today. I just don't have my video on, if that's okay.
That's fine.
So I'm John Hammond with Empowered IT. Thanks so much for having me here today. We are an end-to-end IT support and service provider. Happen to be an expert in the areas of technology and cybersecurity for small businesses. And I've also written a book on customer service. So we're by end-to-end IT support. We talk about everything from web all the way to voice over IP phone systems to computers and servers and again, cybersecurity. So that's what we do.
And how will they find you?
At our website, www.empoweredit.com.
Perfect.
Sweet. 41.
41. All right. So I'm really excited about John being a part of our community. I know that all of us deal with technology. Who deals with technology? And when I got a chance to meet with John, we've spent quite a bit of time together. I thought, oh my gosh, this is really powerful. He can talk about funnels. He can talk about IT. You know, John, thank you for taking what you know from working with big corporations and helping people that are smaller get through that without charging an arm and a leg. So
thank you. My passion.
Awesome. We're going to have you as a speaker on here too. So Tracy, no, now we have Kathy Wagner, and then we'll do Tracy Quinn.
I've experienced loss of any kind, hire me to clear the fog, stop the anger, and quit isolating. I help them move through, find hope, and succeed again. Bottom line, living fully as possible. You can reach me at kathydartwagner@gmail.com.
It's some kind of new world record.
Yes. Did you hear that? You have a new world record. Wonderful. Thank you for what you do. And I look forward to your 3 books that Becky and them are helping you with. Okay, Tracy Quinn. And we have Lauren, just one moment, Tracy, before you go. We have Lauren Cohen asking if everyone could please, on the call, please upload their information. So you can upload it here in the chat, but I just posted the Facebook link. Please go to that video. I promise you we get hundreds and hundreds of views on that video after the fact. And so it's a great opportunity for people to easily click and look through the comments and share. Tracy, we don't get to see your beautiful face.
Hi, I'm sorry. I will definitely join next time. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to finally be here. My name is Tracy Quinn, and I'm the founder and CEO of Quintessentials. We help entrepreneurs, business owners, and corporate leaders maximize the power of their people, accelerate business growth so they can focus on what they do best and build a life and business that can't be ignored. Our programs are designed to help companies build value-based cultures, develop their leaders, create and execute business growth strategies, and build a solid foundation that's prepared to scale so they can have the massive impact they desire.
And how do they find you?
www.qtessential.com.
Perfect, qtessential.com.
Yep.
Right. Can I give some feedback and use it as a coaching moment? Is that okay, Tracy?
Yeah.
Because when we're on the air, we're paying for advertising. We pay money. We don't need the www. Just say the website.
I don't know where that came from. I had very little sleep last night, so my brain is not functioning as normal.
I just figured that it would help probably other people because it's a habit to say.
It's funny. I don't think I've ever said that before either.
Oh, really? So you know the trick.
Yeah, I don't even know where it came from. I just had an out-of-body experience just now.
I think it's my fault because I said www, so I take responsibility.
Okay, I blame you. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so Heshi Siegel, I just want to send some extra prayers to a couple of our family members, Heshi and Lauren. They've been dealing with, life gives us bumps and waves and sometimes tsunamis. And so if we could just hold them in your prayers and send them lots of love. Heshi, actually, one of her opportunities for growth is her cell phone is gone. So she would love if everybody could put their contact information in the chat room. That would be great. She would appreciate to have your cell phone number and contact information there. So with that, I am super excited that you said yes. You actually did something that everybody should do. Anytime you're asked to speak, the answer should be yes. And it's wonderful because you open doors, you get a chance to make an impact, which I know that you're all about. And I met Anthony a number of years ago from Mark Porteous, who's a dear friend of many of ours, and he was looking at doing an event, and you were a featured speaker at the event. And one of the things that I was just saying to Anthony at lunch is he is one of my favorite people to follow on Facebook. He gives such inspirational quotes and information. It's like just this divine time every time I open up, like, oh, I needed that one today. So with that, he is an attorney. You got to hear his intro, but you have 5 minutes to inspire people with whatever you want.
So thank you for allowing me. So yesterday was Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. What it made me think about was gratitude. And gratitude is a word that we sometimes take either for granted or we really don't know what it means. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what gratitude means, why it's important, and how to have an attitude of gratitude. So what does gratitude mean? It means a lot of things. The dictionary says gratitude is having thankfulness and giving and receiving appreciation. So that's the dictionary version of gratitude. But really, what is it? What is it really? And for me, what it is how we show up in the world. Do we show up expecting things to happen for us? Or do we show up wanting people to do things for us? Or do we actually go out in the world and make a difference and appreciate the people that are in our world? A brief little story was my dad is turning 96 years old. So grateful for that. And I talked to him yesterday, Father's Day, he's watching a baseball game. But we didn't always have the closest relationship. We didn't grow up together. I didn't see him until I was in my 20s. So we don't have the normal father-son relationship. But what I'm grateful about, and I give thanks for every day, was that he became important in my life at the same time that my mother had cancer and made her transition. And I didn't know that was happening. And what it did, it told me that the universe is always conspiring on our behalf and put him where he needed to be to support me. So that was my first real understanding of gratitude, to accept someone else's reaching out to me. It was my dad, who wasn't in my life too much before. So why is gratitude important? We all say it, sometimes we feel it, but gratitude is important is because it allows us to be present and to let other people know how important that they are in our life. How do we do that? We really should understand that gratitude happens in everything. And one of the homes is in everything, give thanks. In everything. And Tracy also said that give everything to have an attitude of gratitude. Because everything we do is good. Everything we do is good. And every step forward advances who we are and what we want to do. So if we can understand that, then it's really important for us to be grateful for everything that we have and everything that we don't. What I like to say is be grateful for the money in your bank account and be grateful for what's not in your bank account. Be grateful for the home you have and the home that you don't have, because you really don't know if you're looking at something and you don't have the money that you want in the bank account. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe there's something better on the horizon. So to be grateful again for what you have and what you don't. So how do you have an attitude of gratitude? The way you do that is to, again, everyone in your life that has made an impact that's important to you, tell them that you're grateful. Because what you can do by doing that is to model gratitude for everybody that you meet. And then what they can do is that they can go and know how to be grateful and to be grateful for everyone that they meet, and so on and so on. So gratitude is a way that the whole universe is unified and thankful. So I would, my call to action is anyone in your life that you're grateful about, go and tell them. Don't wait, go and do it today. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That has to help when people are going through separation and divorce too. You probably use some of that when you're...
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the time when people are usually the least grateful. And
sorry, let me...
I mean, it's true, because they're focused on what's going on.
Yeah.
But to get them to be present and to be grateful that they're still alive, that they have a house, that they're breathing, things that we take for granted. It's even more important for people going through a divorce to really be grateful for those things.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you. How does somebody find you if they want to learn more about your amazing messages?
AnthonyJDiaz.com.
Perfect. All right, now we're going to hop into the mastermind. So the mastermind, you may have seen at the very beginning, this is where the power of the community comes together to support you with what you need. Ideally, if you can raise your hand, there should be a button there at the bottom that says more, and I believe you can raise your hand or type in the chat room, I want in the mastermind. This is where you can share one goal or one challenge, quick, clear, and concise, and then ideally we can help you. Anthony, I know you had something, but I'm not seeing anybody else with their hand. Okay, Susan Schatzer. So Susan, you want to go Susan, and then Anthony, did you want to get in?
Sure.
Okay, so Susan, we'll go ahead and have you go first.
Great, thank you so much. We are getting ready to target our next season on the TV show. Here's Lauren. And what we'd like to do is the value of being featured and having professional video. Like, how many of you have professional video of yourself where you're not talking about yourself, you're not explaining what you do, but you actually have somebody else featuring you and you're the expert? And that's like what we have found to be the fastest, quickest, and easiest way to close a sale is when somebody else is telling everybody how great you are. So what we're doing is we have our next filming. It's here in Orlando, Florida. We fly in an award-winning top director. He's a two-time Telly Award winner. He's filmed for The View, The Today Show, Good Morning America. He's right now filming for CBS. He does contract work only. We fly him in, and he is the director for all of our shoots. Everything is professionally done. It's not done on a cell phone, you know, with a ring light. It's all done professionally. We do everything for you. It's all done for you. And so our target is to fill our next season's filming, and it's going to be in July on the weekend of the 26th and the 27th. Right now, we only have 3 spots left for that. So everything is done for you, and we're looking to feature you to possibly have this created. And we're open to like tons of ideas. So what would you need to know from me, and what ideas do you have? Like, who do you know who's looking for top quality video? I guess that's it.
Awesome. So right now you're looking, you have your series coming up. You're looking for referrals or introductions of individuals that want to shortcut and get right, not only with the professional video. I know that they get broadcasted too, and you have a whole social media campaign that you do. You do a lot for people that get involved in what you're doing.
Yeah, this is Roku right here. So everyone gets featured on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, on every smart device, including your phone. We have an app on your phone also, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. So that's like extra. We launch our YouTube channel on Friday, so I'm gonna put a QR code or a link in this area so you can all come join us. I've got the spreadsheet here. Lauren's TV shows are going live at 1:30 on Friday. It's June 21st. It's the first day of summer. We have incredible launch partners that are joining us. The Business Acceleration group. We have Tracy Quinn with, anyways, we have 14 people, and Hugh Ballou is joining the efforts in promoting this, and he has 250,000 followers. So that's just a little blip of Women's Prosperity Network, the Her Story. Actually, I'll be chairing that event here in Orlando, so that's why I'm connecting with all these dynamic women to, and the goal is to have 1,000 women speak. So anyways, there's so much coming that there's so much publicity for all of you. How can I help?
Awesome. So anybody have any ideas, suggestions, feedback? This is where we get to open it up, and we have 2 more minutes for Susan.
Okay.
Questions?
Great crickets. Love you guys. Love you.
Susan, are you intelligently or systematically approaching business clubs like BNI and others?
No. Well, we have CEO clubs. Our target, the women we feature and the men we feature, have a vision, mission, and message. So for instance, we're not having like insurance salesmen be our guests. You know, they don't match what we're here to do. So yes, we are targeting all of the mostly women empowerment groups.
So
yeah,
Susan,
we have
Susan, we'll be talking to you after this call, but we do have a number of authors that would probably qualify for this to as well.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Susan, I got a former client that I'll put you in touch with, and I think he's perfect for the show. He's kind of got that worldwide message of joy and love, and he's doing some really cool things, and he's an author, so fits right into your market there.
Yeah, perfect. Being an 11-time #1 bestseller myself, I so love to coordinate with authors.
His name is Barry, and he's rocking our world, isn't he?
Barry.
Barry.
Barry is Barry.
All right. Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Susan. I'm excited. I've been featured in her show, and coming out the end of July. It's really remarkable. Thank you, Susan, for what you do.
You're in season 4.
Season 4. Woohoo! All right, Anthony, you're up.
All right. So the clients that I'm looking for are people who are deciding whether to divorce, people that are in the middle of divorce, or people who are healing from divorce. And they want to do it peacefully and amicably. So where do I find these people, and have a really laser-targeted approach to be able to go and find them and to either draw them to my website, or are there groups that I can join that will help me to connect with these people?
Isn't it public record that when you file for divorce, that's a matter of public record?
In some counties it is. In our county, it used to be where you could pay for a list and they would generate it for you, and now it's not being done. So you have to go through each filing, which it's hard to do. It takes a lot of time, but it's a great idea. For those areas that do that, you can go buy a list.
What about some of these congregations? Not so much the Catholics, because they're all over divorce. But you really have. I mean, I would think the churches too, especially, would want to be able to help people, because they do a lot of counseling.
Mm-hmm.
And if they were talking to a couple who is thinking of divorce, you know, wouldn't it be great if they had a resource that they could call and, you know, bring you in and help them through that? And we got, you know, we've got some pretty big churches around here.
Yeah. We have a mega church.
We have
We have
couple mega
couple
churches.
mega churches.
That's a great idea.
So you might want to maybe look at that.
Yeah, that's a great, yeah.
So another Anthony to introduce you to here.
Okay.
Anthony?
Yes.
It's also a matter of going into groups like these and letting people know what you're doing and have them be the ones to gently reach out to those who would be your target audience. Because I don't like going into listings of stuff because it's so impersonal. It's like someone calling and say they've known you for 5 years and they don't. But this way, having people who get to know and like you, you know, they'll know you have a good service to offer and they'll reach out for you.
That's a great idea. So have the people that I'm connected with, have them help me to make introductions.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you. It's a great idea.
And I just knowing Anthony and have been through divorce and some of life separations, I think ideally your client would be beforehand, right?
Yes.
Like, I mean, you'll work with them anywhere, but getting them beforehand so they can set the foundation with some of what you teach and work with them on.
Right.
That can set the stage for the whole transaction, right?
Well, I mean, I can help them with legal advice, but I can also help them emotionally kind of get prepared for what's going on. And if they can be prepared, it's going to make that process a lot easier for them.
To manage.
Yeah.
Anthony, it's also possible for you to partner with some business coaches where those people are, their business is actually being halted or stuttering because they can't do their business because they're thinking about going through the divorce. So it's possible for that to be working. And also some of the religious centers who are already counseling people in some area and they can reach just so far because most of them probably aren't as qualified as you. And just say, I'm available to take people to the next level.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. Thank you. Yeah.
And the attorney side of it makes
Right.
it, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Anybody else want to contribute?
Oh, Lauren and Liddy should be resources for him too, or could be.
Yeah.
True.
Two attorneys, other attorneys that are part of the tribe. Yeah. Okay. We feel complete?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm not sure if somebody said this already, but a lot of my colleagues down here that are family law attorneys do a lot of podcasting.
Ah.
Actually, one of my colleagues, Tammy Saltzman, does a program. If you want to reach out to me, I can introduce you to her. I know that they're your competitors, but it may be that you're in different enough areas to not be, and she's pretty amazing. She has a show, I think it's called like Second Saturday or something. So maybe she would interview you.
You know, I think they're in South Florida.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of them, but it would be great if you can help with an introduction.
Yeah, just send me an email and I'll make an intro. Also, do you know Eleanor Robin? She's a family law mediator.
I do. She actually trained me to do divorce without attorneys.
So that's the kind of person I would introduce you to. But Eleanor is a good friend of mine for a long, long time.
Yeah, I would love to connect with her again.
There you go. Okay.
Anthony, you could also be reaching out to people who do exactly what you do, but with just a twinge that's a little bit different, and call them and say, how can we collaborate? And form collaborative partnerships that could really take people to the next level.
That's a great idea. Never thought of that.
And I think you need a book.
Yeah, I agree with Heshi. That's kind of what I was saying in the book. Tammy has a book. I think most of my family law, like, I need to get another book as well. And you just need like the little book, like not a big book, just some little tip book or something that you carry around with you.
We have a gentleman we're working with that's doing the Awaken series right now. And he has a track book that is amazing because it's meant to be passed from one person to another once one is done. And they're just little 5x5 and great for marketing, incredibly good for marketing, but it tracks There's a way to log into an app and track, so you hand it to the next person, and we'd be happy to make an introduction on that.
Love
And
that.
you can
I
also,
would love that introduction too, Becky. That sounds like something I need.
yeah, it's an amazing system. And what it also does is, if you wanted to do, like Lauren said, a thin little book that just makes you look like the expert, it makes you stand out when you're, instead of just handing a business card, you're handing, you know, what you're all about, what you could do for the client. And then it's got that tracking system where you can see where this book has been and how many lives it's touched.
Technology, my God. Wow.
All right, so we got to move on to the next one. Krista. Krista has decided to get into the collaboration seat.
So I have a question as far as speaking. So I'm curious, I know quite a few people on here have read their elevator pitches. Obviously, that's not always practical when we're live, and sometimes you don't want to read it or whatever. And I've kind of done a combination of memorizing it. I've tried memorizing it, and then I find that it gets really canned, and it starts to sound like I'm reading, even if I'm not. And then if I don't memorize it, I sort of might stumble a little, or, you know, I'm kind of wondering what the balance is and how different people deal with that.
Oh, Krista, you are talking about something that I have been dealing with this last year. And I'm going to share my 2 cents because I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars working with speaking coaches, and they were the best investment. A lot of them are scripting it. They say don't wing it, which I think is really, really advantageous. And I had one of the most important speeches of my, I think, super important. And I got so scripted and so worried about showing up in a certain way that I kind of lost myself.
Yeah.
At one point, I literally shut the laptop and I started breathing, and then I dropped into my heart and I just spoke from my heart, and it like turned things around. So I'm personally at a place of, it's good to have those bullet points and have them on target, but I have to function from what's here in the moment.
Yeah, sometimes when I tried to memorize this one on purpose because I had it under 30 seconds. I was doing it over and over. And then when it came down to it, I kind of stumbled, and I kind of like, oh, I forgot to say this, and oh, I said this wrong. And all of a sudden I got perfectionistic and caught up in it.
Just tell people what you do in a sentence or two. Just you don't have to, Krista, you can only, I think that's more important if you're doing like a actual networking event where you have to do those introductions as such. But when you're just talking to people, you're so natural as far as just telling them what you do.
Yeah.
Go with that. Don't get memorizing it, because that isn't going to be the same thing to every person.
No, it isn't. I'm talking about networking events. Yeah. So I agree with you.
I agree with Gio, because the challenge is that we have so many people giving us so many messages about how to give our message, and then we change our messages and we change our messages. And like Heshi, she's so good at changing her message and winging it. You are, Heshi, and I know you don't have contact info. I'm going to put it in here because you and I need to connect. But I think the most important thing, because I find this happens to me, like today, I wasn't about memorizing it. I just said what I needed to say, and it went the best yet, because each time I'm like, oh, I forgot that. You know what? Nobody cares, because at the end of the day, it's about a connection. So you have to show you're genuine. I'll tell you one thing that I learned. When I do a lot of business with Israel, and one of the things that one of the people told me, because I was planning to move there, when I was thinking of moving there and everything, she said, when you do video, just be you. Don't do your hair. Don't do this. Don't do that. Now, I know this goes against what Susan says, but it just depends on your audience. When you're connecting, okay, what Susan is doing is much higher level. When you're actually connecting with somebody, they don't want to see the video like Susan has me in the background there, which of course I'm gorgeous and so is she. But the reality is they don't want to see that when you're just talking to them. They want to see you. So it's more important, I think, to come from your heart. Like Paul is very good at doing it also. He says, who do you know? And I know it's scripted, but it's also, it's him. So I think that there's like a hybrid that we each have to achieve that's comfortable for us. And it just takes practice.
I really like that. Thanks.
I agree with that, because I think that if you're too polished, you lose the people that would probably be more prone to connect with you. And if you can just show who you are and how real you are, that makes all the difference in the world. And yes, there's a place for every kind of different video, but in the everyday messaging, I think that that's really important, to be exactly who you are.
Krista,
if we're talking, go ahead.
I was just going to say quick, sometimes I riff off of what people say, and I really enjoy that. It makes it more fun, because sometimes if I have it too memorized, then I get bored of it.
Yeah.
So, Krista, one of the things that I want to say is, no, and you may or may not realize this, but whatever you say that comes out of your mouth at any time of the morning, noon, or night is perfect. Just because you are so authentic that no matter what you say, it's real. But I do have one suggestion, and Krista, it's for you or for anyone. When you learn your elevator speech and when you get it to where you want it, the next step is to have it so well said that you can do your pauses, you can do your intonation, you can make it loud or soft or fast or slow. So it's a matter of learning it absolutely pitch perfect, and that's when it will not ever sound rehearsed.
So there's that in-between period where you're practicing and it sounds rehearsed, and then there's that period where you're good at acting and somehow you've taken it a step further.
Right, exactly. And people can learn whole speeches that way.
Yes, they do. All right, we are almost to the top of the hour, and I want to be able to hear from everybody before we go. This is where we're just going to open it up, and I know Paul and Stephanie, please come back next week, and when you get in, first thing, say hi, join the Mastermind, or you can also join our club. We do have the Business Acceleration Summit.com/club. We are accepting applications. We have ongoing masterminds throughout the month. We even bring in special trainers like Lauren and Heshi and attorneys and lots of great stuff. So with that, this is just, one sentence. It could be, check out my website here, check out this. It could be an aha moment, something you learn, somebody you want to connect with. But I just want to hear from each one of you. So we are going to start with you, my beautiful lady.
Well, again, I'm Christine at Blank Canvas and blankcanvascreations.com. And if you have an event in the Brevard area, Central Southern Brevard, I'd love to hear from you. And I can help your business grow and make it look professional.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, and just because we have 3 minutes, it's got to literally be one sentence. So we'll go Susan, then Dawn, and then Natalie. Susan, then Dawn Meyer, then Natalie.
Thank you, everyone, for being here in true gratitude and blessings for you.
Amazingness. Oops, there you go. Thank you for the amazingness that all of you are and that you bring to this group, and just for everything that you do and be.
Awesome. And she's got a gratitude journal right there in the back that you would love. It is incredible. All right, Natalie.
Yes, if you're open to exploding your business through authorship, let Becky and I talk to you, and we'll get you on your path to authorship.
Perfect. Okay, we have Devon, Charles, and Stephanie. Would either of you like to go in closing remark, one sentence? Devon, Charles, Stephanie. Okay, Charles, go ahead.
All righty. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Leaders, it's so awesome to be on the call with you today. If you have a sense of urgency about either asset protection or regaining your privacy or deferring your taxes to perpetuity, that's our main focus, is helping you defer taxation and in the process protect yourself. That's what we are privileged to be able to serve and help you do. The people we're looking for to do that.
Wait. This is a closing remark, and we still have a bunch of people. So just give them your website.
I'll give them an email, charles@businessstructureseminars.com.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Charles. Sorry, I
Thank
just want to make sure we get it.
No worries.
Charles is also one of our members that we so love. All right, Anthony, you want to go next?
Yep. I just want to say I appreciate everyone for your comments and support, and looking forward to being on more calls.
Beautiful. Okay, and I am dancing around here. Stephanie.
Hi, thank you for having me in this group today. Thank you, Anthony, for your talk. And if you know of anyone that's in transition that would like some support or clarity, I'd love to have a chat with them to see if I could support them in any way.
Beautiful. Okay, I guess Devon is not going, so we'll have Paul, closing remark. Then we'll go Becky.
I know that I deserve a perfect life. Don't you?
Yes, I do. Okay, the other Paul, too. We had two Pauls speaking at the same time. I have to remember to say your last name. Sorry.
Great. Businesses get more business, and influencers get paid more at shareno.com/Team Dynamo.
Beautiful. Thank you, Paul. Remember, everybody, to post these on Facebook so everybody can find you. Becky.
I'm just grateful for all the amazing connections here, and just I love the camaraderie and the connections.
All right, Susan, and then Kathy.
I already went, but I'd be happy to do it again. Namaste.
Kathy, I have a different view now.
Thank you for the gratitude speech today. It helped me because I'm struggling, and sometimes I need to hear good things. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, raise your hand if you have not went yet. All right, Krista.
Oh, I can't raise my hand.
Getting noticed. What's next? Join me. wisewords.matter.com/webinar.
Beautiful. Heshi.
Heshi Siegel at kidsbetterworld.com. And if you want to be in the best group in the world, then you need to invite your friends to Shannon's group so you build it according to the fabulous people that you love and adore.
Thank you, Heshi, for being a raving fan. You make the biggest difference.
How do we reach Heshi if she has no phone?
Oh, we reached here. I'll put it in 215-493-1640.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. With that, any other closing remarks? I think we have everything.
Tracy.
Tracy, go ahead.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm the managing director for eWomen Network here in Orlando, and we are a global organization of 500,000 women and men, and I'm hosting a luncheon on Friday, and I would love to invite you all as my guest, so just reach out to me.
Beautiful. Did you put your information in the chat?
I sure did.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. With that, we have our Summit at Sea coming up. Anybody want to cruise with us? Check it out. Gio, did you go? No, Gio, you go.
No,
She went, she started.
Oh, she did?
You go, Gio.
Oh, that's all right. I've been staring at the ocean this whole time. I didn't hear a word anybody said.
Oh, Gio, we're going to have to change our view.
No. It looks like I'm staring at the camera. I'm looking at the ocean. It's a beautiful, gorgeous view. But I heard every word you said.
Any final remarks?
No. RoperandPartners.com.
That's it. Okay.
Love the ocean.
Love you. November 1st through 3rd. Join us for our next summit and see you next week.
Gotcha.
Bye for now. Have a great day.